Hey guys, this is Red Mark here, back from a long vacation. I'm pretty much back doing my first ever rant slash review. This is pretty much going to be me giving my opinions while being a little bit angry with the thing, or overexcited. To pretty much start this little mini series off, is pretty much I'm going to be doing the rant slash review on Tinder. And let me give you a little bit of quick information about it. Tinder is pretty much a hookup slash dating app. The reason why I did that and I did the hookup thing like that was pretty much because it had a reputation that it was that, but then I don't know what happened with it, what's going on with it, if it's still both of it. It was pretty much founded by 5 co-founders of Tinder. The CEO, which is Sean Rad, or whatever you pronounce this guy's name, is pretty much like hit and go with the CEO thing due to multiple things. The second person is Whitney Wolf, a female, and pretty much there are 3 others. I couldn't really get their names, but yeah, those were the 5 co-founders. The way that this app works is that it uses information from your Facebook page, and you pretty much judge on a couple of pictures. You have a little bit of a bio, so you can say what you like. Distance for saying how far you're willing to travel. And the way that this works is swipe left if you don't want to be with that person. Swipe right if you do like that person. And if both people swipe right, then you get a match. And you can pretty much talk to each other, mingle, do whatever you guys want. The thing is that I was on this during this past summer. I got it installed now, but if I gotta be honest with this, I think this app sucks. Pretty much it sucks. I mean, if you're pretty much a singer person like me and people have told you, oh, they've been getting relationships with this app, don't fall for it. I mean, it has its potential of doing that, but do you want to risk it? And this is why I'm going to say that with that. I had a couple of my friends, when I was first introduced to this app, like, I was going, what the heck is Tinder? And my friends go like, oh yeah, you swipe right if you want to talk and meet this girl. Swipe left if you don't want to meet this girl. Sound fair enough. And then, like, after a while, I kind of go, like, you know what, I kind of want to do a relationship thing. Then after that, actually, quite a group of my friends actually said, do Tinder, you're going to like it. It's going to help you get into a relationship a bit faster. I went on Tinder, actually, during the summer, and it's awful. I hated it. I'm not ever wanting to go back on there ever. Like, it is terrible. And there are actually a lot of factors that go into it. But before I go into that, there is some issues with the users, and I'm going to explain that one now. So, the issues with some of the users is that some of my friends that were girls pretty much said, hey, when we get matches, guys don't message us. Okay. Pretty much, I think the thing is like, I know I've done this quite a bit. Like, I haven't answered a girl or messaged her after we match. That's because, like, during those times, I was pretty much working and going through stuff. So, that's one. And I'm not going to go, like, oh yeah, I'm making up excuses for myself. No, it's like I think the thing is that people that do this are kind of like at work, workaholics, doing something to be busy. But that I'm gonna bring that back up later on in this video. Well, the issues that this app has is one, it's on Facebook. It's pretty much a Facebook addition. And it's awful. I mean, one, people lie about their age just to go on Facebook. And I'm not joking. Like, this creates so many problems. It's not funny. Like, although you get to gather some pictures from there, which is very, very wise in their decision, the age is the major point. I mean, in this app, you get to choose an age range that you feel comfortable with. You do it to 18 to 25, 25 to whatever age you feel comfortable with. And it suffers the most from this. Because one, people lie about their Facebook pages just to fit in. I mean, when I got my Facebook page, I was pretty much freshman in high school. But I was at the age, like, you can't get a Facebook page till you're 13. People that were younger were pretty much breaking that rule. And say, oh, I'm older. Which creates problems. It creates a lot of them. And it ticks people off, actually. And I was really ticked off with this one, too. It was like, I'll see a girl that's like 20 years old. They're like, okay, she's nice. She plays a violin. She likes reading. That's pretty cool. She likes street hockey as well. And then, like, at the bottom, I'm like, okay, she's pretty cool. And then, like, it goes like, eh. That was my imitation for record player. That was awful. It would be like, she's 17. Okay, swipe left. Because I don't know if Tinder understands how bad and serious this issue is, or they just don't care and want to try to get people matching up like crazy. It's an issue because it will pretty much, because some people don't have the honest integrity to tell people how old they actually are. There are some, though, that will actually say how old they are. Somebody's age says 24, and then at the top part they say, no, I'm actually 20. I don't know what's up with this app. And it's saying, I'm this old. There will be some honest answers with it. However, there will be people that goes like, not this age, and you don't know how old they are. Me, when I saw that, I pretty much swiped left because I don't want to go to jail. That's pretty much all it is. The second thing that I say with this Facebook thing is that actually the whole age thing is actually the entire problem with the Facebook thing. I mean, Facebook is pretty much that one person that we all know is selling information out to everybody, including Tinder. But I think Tinder should not rely that much on the Facebook profiles, because one, it's just not going to turn out well. Number two, it's just going to be worse. I mean, it's like having the guy a kid that snitches on you being your roommate, and you spilled something, and that person went to your RA and pretty much say, "Oh, he spilled something," and you're trying to clean it up. You would be ticked off a lot because you'll be having a person who's literally telling on you on little things and not having any privacy at all in your room. It's like that's how it is. And the thing with Facebook is that it ticks me off with what Facebook does with people's information. Gives it to other people and say, "Oh, hey, here's this information. Use it for whatever you want." The other issue is pretty much is that they have a lot of spam in Tinder. And I mean, Facebook has some spam too, but I think they're trying to do something about it. I'm not really sure. And the way that people can tell is if these profiles are spam is the way that the pictures are taken. If you feel like the picture is taken in a professional photographer, like having like girls being in bikinis, girls looking extremely sexy with a lot of makeup, that's how you're able to tell it's spam. And now somebody's probably going to be like commenting, going like, "How isn't that the same with guys?" Guys is pretty much going to be a little bit different. If you're probably going to feel like that the guy's like a god kind of thing. Like you can only see that in a magazine. And then for those, that's how you know they're spam. I don't know if there's actually spam accounts for the guys, for girl section when they're looking at the guys. I don't know if there's any male spam accounts. I know there's a lot of spam female accounts, but the way I found out about that was like when one of my friends told me about it. He told me that he met this one person matched with him. They were pretty much saying they were trying to start talking. She gave him his phone number, and like as soon as I heard that part, I was like, "Dude, that's pretty good." I mean, she doesn't want to use this app a lot, so that's a good step of getting out of the app. He goes like, the friend literally looked at me, and go like, "Dude, no, that's not how you think it would go." It turned out that she used that to send a spam message to the guy's phone, to my friend's phone. It pretty much turned out to be a link to a website. The website was pretty much a sex scam. And pretty much when he unmatched her, the Tinder app pretty much asked the reason why. And the reason was the behavior with this person in this app unacceptable? Was the behavior of this person on the outside this app unacceptable? Or was it spam? Feels like spam. Whoa. That's what I literally said to him. I go like, okay, if they had this choice in there, shouldn't they be doing something about it? And I mean, literally, they should do something about it. Because that, to me, sounds like there's an issue. And it's not getting better. Like, it seems like that these websites kind of paid them a certain amount of money. Go like, shh, here's this money. Now let us have our spam accounts. And they got away with it. I covered age and pretty much the spam accounts. The next thing is pretty much what Tinder thinks is best for you, which ticks me off something awful. Well, Tinder apparently gives everybody that opportunity. Pretty much, if you swipe left a certain number of times, it thinks you're bi. Yeah, it thinks you're bi. Why? I mean, I'm not against the idea of having a computer being an open mind, but I'm against the fact that you do it out of not giving the person a choice. It's like pretty much having a person that's saying, I don't want to be a clown, and dressing up in clown shoes, clown clothes, clown makeup, and putting him in a circus. That's how it feels like with this. And it did that with me because, and some of the other people that have done YouTube videos talking about Tinder have also mentioned this, that Tinder has this strange idea that if you swipe left a certain amount of times, it thinks you're bi. The only reason why it did that to me was because I swiped left on these accounts for these reasons. One, they were spam. Two, they had some people that were very questionable. Three were my personal reasons. And the third one shouldn't count for anything. I mean, there were some people that said they like to drink and smoke weed. Me, that's not my thing. I don't like that stuff. I mean, that's my thing. That's not my cup of tea. But the spam, there are a lot of that. So you already know you're going to be swiping left. The questionable people are those that I really want to say should be looked into, or be reported to the company saying, hey, I don't know what the heck is up with this person, but they had this on their bio. And I'm gonna give an example. The one that I saw was pretty much about this one person. This one person was pretty much saying that, hi, I'm pretty much a person that will be abusing you in the relationship, beating you, and if you see me smiling, I'm hiding a knife behind your back, so I'll be stabbing you. That's literally what that account said. And I literally wanted to go like, is there a button to report this person? I mean, because if that's a joke, that's a messed up joke. And that person should literally need somebody to see them. Or have somebody look into them as a potential murder suspect. That's the one thing I think that should be done with some of these accounts. Another one involved animals, and another one involved satanic rituals. Yeah, those three. And then the personal ones was like drugs and alcohol, which I don't do. And then the final one that really drives me crazy is pretty much like how's the best word to say it with some of them? How sexually active? How there's another word for it. I don't know the other word yet. But if you know it, feel free to type it down in the comments. Yeah, they're sexually active. But I mean, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but dear God, what some of these people say is like, what in God's name is wrong with you? Like, do you need therapy? And then the final things that drive me absolutely insane and say, you're going to be single for the rest of your life, is those people that say, oh, either way that you swipe left or right, you're judging me. First off, put something in your bio to make somebody not judge you that well. Or wear clothes. Yeah. Have something cover you up a bit. Have them see your face. Have something interesting with your bio. Somebody will read it. Or do what a lot of other females have been doing that don't want hookups. Saying, I'm not here for a hookup. I'm here for this reason. And that's the one thing that ticks me off with the personal stuff. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. Pretty much, there's a lot of... It thinks you're bi because... I don't know why. I don't know why they put that in the programming. I think and if anything, I think they should have done something better. It's a good idea what they had with it, but I hated the fact that there was a forced upon choice. And I mean, but I think like also like whenever a guy pops up, like if they had did a program like did a if program saying if this number of girls were swiped a number of times in a row, think the person is bi. If person swipes left of the same gender multiple times or all the time, cancel same gender. Same gender and pretty much keep it to the opposite sex. The issue that it does is that it forces people to be feel uncomfortable about it. It just makes them. For me, it ticked me off a lot because I was literally looking at my phone at my settings, going like, I put it on girls, right? Or thinking that somebody putting a prank on me. Each time I looked at it, it had the same thing. I was interested in girls. I wasn't interested in guys. And that drove me insane with that. Because I'm going like, okay, so they think you can force things on people. That's nice. But the thing is that the main issue is the age, the bisexual being forced to be bisexual in a sense, and using the Facebook for all their information. Those are the three main issues. I don't know if the new CEO will look into this because one, the co-founder Sean Rad is pretty much that one arrogant jerk that everybody hates and would pretty much be in a line to kick his butt. That's the best way I can put him as. I mean, I haven't met the guy personally, but out of everything that I've heard from New York Post to business articles, this guy is pretty much, he's not like Donald Trump where he's racist, but I don't have a level for that. I mean, literally, I can't have a level for him. He's like that one person that you know is going to be hitting on every girl possible and bragging it to you in your face when you're feeling bad about something. Because literally, he was in a sexual harassment lawsuit with another co-founder, Whitney Wolf, where they were pretty much calling her a slut, a liar, and a bunch of other nasty stuff to her. And they were sending her text messages too. And she decides to go and sue them And the parent company, I forgot what their parent company was, decides to help them out, do $1 million. And they had Sean Rad get back down as president of the company instead of CEO. So if there is a new CEO coming to you Tinder, please watch this video, for one, to listen to a person's concerns. Number two, you have some things good for a good idea. I mean, the swipe left or right, that's actually good. I think that's a good idea. It's going to make things a little faster. If you don't have a premium, a limiting a source of likes, that is very acceptable with one super like. Pretty much. The issue is, if you have to fix is age, the bisexual forced programming, and do something more about the spam accounts. I mean, if this new CEO does that for those three areas, you will probably get more people. And probably get some more people willing to spend money. But please, somebody needs to look at this video and say, hey, Tinder, you guys need to stop doing this crap. Like, people are getting over it and getting fed up. I mean, girls are getting fed up with having a bunch of fuckboys being on the website, and guys are pretty much getting fed up of having girls saying, don't judge either way, you're judging me. Because me, that means an automatic left swipe. And also, what is up with this age thing? Is like, I know you have Facebook, but like, why are you relying that heavily on Facebook? I mean, I don't know how old these people are actually, if they know somebody that's younger, but they need to have somebody that's younger to explain that some of the issues that Facebook has with the information. I mean, Facebook doesn't have everything right. And that's because a lot of people lie to them. And I'm not saying Mark Zuckerberg should do something serious, traumatic on it. I'm not saying the CEO. Oh, wait, no, I am suggesting that the CEO should do some stuff about the app. But keep some of the good stuff that you have. I mean, the bios are very useful. A limited number of pictures are useful. The radius, what gender you're interested in. But the gender and the bisexual thing needs to be fixed with that. If anything, with the bisexual part, I would really recommend having somebody message them. I mean, you guys have that part in your app. Put that as a messenger. Say, hello, this is Tinder. And have an HR person work with that person. Have him or her explain why they swiped left so many times. And if a guy says, hey, there's more spam accounts in this area than real people, then that would kind of give people a little bit more of an incentive. But I understand that there is going to be an issue with that. With having more HR people working with that part, there would have to be a little bit more jobs and also a group. So what I suggest is actually have a program where it would have to be a group of people work on the HR, and then while doing it, have some programmers set up an AI that'll have to deal with some of these problems and try to help come up with a solution. That would also help. That's a tremendous amount. But pretty much coming to a close with this, the final review for Tinder is pretty much out of 1 through 10, I pretty much am going to give this a 3. A 3 for not that great. Like, it's better. I think it's better for some people that got into a relationship. That's great for you, but other people, it's not going to be a great fit for you. I mean, if you're that one person that hates some of this crap that they throw at you, you're definitely not going to like this. Would I recommend this app? Not really. I would not recommend this app after my experience with them. So, I mean, if a CEO or a person in Tinder actually watches this, that's great. Share this to your boss. Have their boss share it to their boss. Have somebody bring it to the CEO and say, hey, look at this person's advice. Or listen to this person's concerns. Because pretty much a lot of people don't do that anymore. Like, if anything, they just use this as a joke. And that's pretty much what Tinder is now, is a laughing joke. So, this is pretty much the Red Mark. I will be doing an Ella Enchanted review. Don't know when, but you guys will find out. Enjoy, you guys. Red Mark signing.